Alright, and welcome back to Tales of Symphonia, not Shovel Knight. So, we are continuing on. This has been the most we've recorded for Tales of Symphonia in a while, hasn't it?
I think so. We haven't done like 3 in a row for a long while.
I don't think we really recorded in a while, because I know we've all been busy, and it makes sense since Easter's coming up, so.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just throwing out their titles here if I remember correctly. Yep, okay. So, Bloodstained. I suppose the thing about that surprises me is there wasn't as much of a hubbub about when it got switched from the Wii U to the Switch. Like, people were more accepting of it, whereas with Ukulele, there was people up in arms about it.
People complain about anything nowadays. I mean, of course I can say that because I guess I wasn't involved in it, but it just feels like, I don't know, people feel so entitled in terms of games nowadays. Like, I don't mean to sound like the baby boomer trying to bash the millennials. Oh, everything's so entitled, but it's feeling with video games. Everyone has this massive standards. We didn't get what we were promised.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get this. I mean, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. Like when Mass Effect Andromeda came out, I guess I understand why someone would be upset, and I would be angry too. But I don't like. This isn't what we were promised.
You know,
this is nothing like it.
I meant to mention this a couple episodes ago, but since we just saw Noish and it reminded me, how the heck did Noish get over here on the whatchamacallits?
Yeah, I don't. It just kind of appears and disappears.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Anyways, sorry. I actually haven't heard what's been going on with Andromeda. I don't give anything about EA.
It's terrible. It's the voice acting is borderline text-to-speech awful.
Is it?
The animation and some of the character designs is terrible. Like, it is bad.
Let me go check Wikipedia, because I'm assuming this has been the worst BioWare game in a while.
I could probably link you. Here, let me actually, I'll just.
Oh wow! Wow, 60%. Wow, that is actually made by BioWare, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. EA finally killed BioWare.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I was expecting. I just don't give any craps about them anymore. Not gonna lie. But I haven't cared about BioWare since they've joined EA. I played Mass Effect 1 because, that was before EA was bought by... Or BioWare was bought by EA. It's like, alright, now I gotta finish the trilogy. And that's about as much as I cared about.
Yeah, EA's become like this...
evil company.
I don't like the Borg, like this hive mind where it will assimilate every game company that it owns. And then
they tried to do that with Nintendo, because Nintendo worked with EA for the Wii U, and EA. That's the reason why you don't see any EA games on the Wii U, actually.
Aside probably had to take a shower after it too. Yeah,
because after the first 4, basically they worked together, and then at the end EA said, "Yeah, by the way, you have to do Origin for your online." And like, excuse me, I have several questions about this. All of them being no.
Origin and Uplay are such hassles.
Yeah.
I guess because everybody wants to compete with Steam, but I think 9 out of 10 people because there'll always be that one person that wants to be, oh no, Uplay is better, but Steam is by far the best platform.
There's only really 2 competitors. There's only 2 competitors in my. Okay, there's actually a few competitors for Steam, and I'm going to list off the ones that I can think of. Gamergate, or is it Gamergate or GameGate? Like.
Probably GameGate. Gamergate was the thing where everybody got upset over nothing and then turned it into a massive feminist versus anti-feminist thing.
And I think I am thinking GameGate, and it's like I felt so bad for them because it's like
someone mistypes it.
But okay, it was Gamersgate. That's what it was. Gamers.
Oh man! All I wanted to do was leave the S off, and now they're.
Yeah, so it's like I felt bad for them because obviously they were probably pretty affected by that. The others I am thinking of are. I suppose technically Battle.net, but that's for different reasons because you can only get the games for Blizzard games through there.
Yeah, for Blizzard. What
But
games from Windows Live?
Green Man Gaming, Good Old Games, and Humble Bundle are probably the main competitors with Steam.
Well, I mean Steam in terms of because Steam isn't just purchasing stuff. It has built-in achievements, social media, stuff like that.
I think Good Old
Like
Games...
it's a full-on client, but like
I think Good Old Games does to an extent as well.
Well, it's because it's more of a website than an application client that you download and work with.
Right, I was gonna say you can definitely download your games from Newegg, if I remember correctly, or not Newegg. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're thinking more along the lines of people where you can purchase games as opposed to like a client where you play it through it. Like you can't buy a game and play it through G2A, but if you get a game, you have to play it through Origin or through Uplay or through Games for Windows Live. I don't even know if people still do that.
Yeah, and you might be right.
Yeah, that's always whenever Ubisoft releases something, say, "Oh, good game," like they'll list all the positives and the only negative is like.
Wait, they're doing Full Throttle Remastered? Why didn't I hear about that? Sorry.
Remaster everything nowadays.
Yeah,
that was. A couple friends were good.
To be fair, I'm actually okay with some remasters. Mainly games that you can't play anymore, like Full Throttle. So it's like, all right, Full Throttle, you're fine, because it's like, Day of the Tentacle can't play it. Games that you can't play easily anymore because they're so old. By the way, I'm trying to do this because Genus gets a title for this, but the fact that you can't go it goes so slowly as you're talking to them, I just said I don't care anymore. I'm gone.
Yeah. I think it was. It wasn't E3. I think it was the Game of the Year awards or whatever it was where they had some reveals. I don't think it was E3, but whenever they announced. Well, basically, me and a couple friends we liked Borderlands. It was just fun to mess around with. We went through all of them, and
then they did the Handsome Jack edition.
No. We actually got the pre-sequel, and it was actually fairly enjoyable. It wasn't really that bad at all. Except I guess just we didn't get the DLC. Just vanilla alone was nice, but it wasn't as good as 2. But we heard Gearbox said they had an announcement. They were going to do something either for Game of the Year awards or E3 or whatever. I'm like, oh, well, this could be Borderlands 3, and we got excited, and then we're sitting here, I think we're watching the stream, and then we have a message or whatever from Gearbox, and I think everyone's going nuts. Like, we're proud to announce our announcement. We're going to be working with several third-party whatevers, and we're also going to be remastering Bulletstorm. And everyone was like,
"Wait, really?
Okay." Everyone was like, "All right."
How did I miss the Bulletstorm? I
think that's been out.
I didn't realize they were remastering Bulletstorm.
Yeah, I think it's either out or it's coming out. But yeah, they remastered it.
It looks like it just came out because it's the review was 1 day ago.
Yeah, but everyone was like, "All right, cool. No Borderlands 3. All right, just remastered."
To be fair,
remaster this. I guess.
I actually really liked Bulletstorm for the most part. I don't like all the swearing.
It's because it does it to you're supposed to be the unlikable macho whatever.
Actually, from what I understand is the people can fly. They're obviously not. From what I remember, they're not located in America, so it's kind of just an everyday thing over there. Which doesn't just because it's an everyday thing doesn't make it something good.
Where are they from? Because
let me find out. Hold on.
I wonder if it's Poland because there's a specific word they use in Poland.
It is Warsaw, Poland. It is Poland.
No, that must be why, because there's a specific word of Poland that begins with K that other people might know, but I'm not going to say that people use every other sentence when they talk to somebody, or they...
And that could be why. But yeah, it is Poland. I'm checking. It's Warsaw, Poland, so... I wonder if they're Catholic, because most of Poland is Catholic, right?
Keep in mind The Witcher is also from Poland.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
a
fairly conservative country, but you keep in mind that I think, to my knowledge, Catholicism is on the down, especially in Europe.
Sadly.
I figure if something is The Witcher can come out of Poland, then I mean, granted it's based on a book, but in the way that it's done in game form, then anything is possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Today is also National Beer Day.
Is it? Oh, we should probably be talking. Okay, so we should probably be talking about what's going on in Tales of Symphonia real quickly, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I actually haven't paid attention too often.
I know. I was gonna say that's my fault. I apologize.
I got bits and pieces.
But yeah, basically it's been going on. We're going here to gather more information. That way we can hopefully construct a proper key crest so as to have her bring her soul back. So that sums it up mostly. I think.
So the Pope and Zelo said we'll help you get your soul back and save your world. You just need a key crest. That's it.
Yeah, the only reason that the Pope's agreeing to it though is due to the fact that if that happens, then Silverant will keep falling into disarray, and it's like, oh cool, Teth'ealla can keep being nice, so why not? But yeah, just going around doing basic stuff, and my stomach is hurting at the moment. I just drank too much milk.
Did you give up beer for Lent?
I did give up beer for Lent, yeah.
Yeah, because today was...
I know.
Yeah. I mean, I can't drink for like another 4 months anyway, but...
Once you do, we'll have a nice beer, but we won't get drunk, because, trust me, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I'll probably get like I'm Irish, so I'm obligated to drink Guinness at least one point in my life. Even if I end up not liking it, I have to.
Yeah, that's funny.
At least, like, taste it.
I think I'm partially Irish. Actually, I know I'm partially Irish, and I don't like Guinness.
Yeah, I guess certain beers are acquired tastes.
That's true. I don't know what I like. I like Pabst, I'm not gonna lie.
Where are you, I guess, for the most part, ethnically? Like Irish, Italian, etc.?
Hold on. And just got into the academy now. Sometimes I go... I think it's both good and bad that I decide to go ahead and talk to everybody in town as it fleshes out the world, but...
I like that person was talking about, I'm researching non-polluting energy. As soon as we're done with the pollution, this world's going to be that much better. It's like, oh, great. My homeworld is embroiled in a terrible genocidal civil war. Hope you enjoy your clean energy.
Hope you enjoy your clean energy and the fact that you aren't losing mana from your world, which you're stealing from us. Don't forget that part.
Are these magazines in a library?
Yeah, I mean, they were.
That explains why they were, like...
out of place.
Out of that, yeah. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. I mean, I think fried rice requires a little more than that.
You just take an egg and some rice and throw it in a bowl and you got it.
That's it. Yep. That's all you need. I mean, I at least prefer... I don't need fried rice to have meat, but I'd like some vegetables, please. At least a little.
Yeah. That's what's good about, I guess, Japanese curry. They throw in the potatoes, the carrots, and everything else and make it really hearty. I like a hearty meal as opposed to a delicate one.
Yeah, which is nice. Please come this way. Faster. You're moving too slowly now. There we go. Collect symptoms. Attention, blah, blah, blah.
We have determined that she is, in fact, female.
Yes. There is no doubt. Okay.
Lifeless? You mean like dead? Or alive, yeah. Even though they're... Oh, so they're like undead. So they're like zombie crystals.
Yeah, so...
I guess zombie crystals doesn't sound as I guess, eloquent as.
So Marvel's. So keep that in mind, Genus. That woman on your arm, Marvel, is a zombie crystal.
You made it to life?
Yeah.
Do you think it's listening to us right now?
Brains.
I love that bit from Game Grumps. It was it's kind of vulgar at times, but when they went inside the mind of Dopey.
Oh, the dwarf?
And, yeah. If only pancakes could talk. Oh, the stories they'd tell.
I haven't watched Game Grumps in years, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like that I didn't like them. I just kind of got bored, I think. There were some series that I was like, oh, that's classic. Or that episode, that reference, that's classic. But I haven't watched them forever.
Once John wasn't there, I lost a lot of interest.
I did for a bit too, but then there were a couple episodes. Actually, not. I watched it for a bit while Dan was there. I like the Katamari episodes.
I like some of them. Some of them just didn't feel great, I guess. Like...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was hit or miss for some reason. Sometimes I was just like, I don't feel like it. But other times I was like, oh, wow, they uploaded another episode of that today. Right. I'll go to that.
Exactly. Like, with John, it typically felt pretty on sport. Yeah, it felt pretty on.
Yeah. But there... Oh, whatever the one was, when it was diving, and it was on the Wii, whatever it was. I loved that so much, because the recurring... Oh, no, Trauma Center. That is my absolute favorite series they did.
Not Sonic 06?
No, it's Trauma Center all the way. They never finished Trauma Center, unfortunately, but...
They never finished Sonic 06 either.
They got close. They didn't.
Then John left.
But Trauma Center is told... I mean, outside of the actual game itself, it's sort of like a visual novel. All the characters like that is text-based. But they had a voice for every character, so like they gave them personalities.
That's not bad. I have played the DS one. I'm assuming they played the Wii one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it was called, but
it was probably Trauma Center Second Opinion, I guess.
Yeah, because they made jokes about that. They said I could use a second opinion.
Yeah. No, they did that mainly just because it was a remake of the DS one, so they couldn't think of a better name. Which, I mean, it makes enough sense.
Yeah. They had the old guy. They had this thing. He was senile. He sounded like a senile old man who was obsessed with cranberries. I think at one point there was a one-off character, and they gave him Bill Cosby's voice. So,
speaking of Bill Cosby, I haven't heard anything about Bill Cosby, the whole Bill Cosby thing, in about a year now.
I think they ended up dropping the case. I can't remember now.
I'm looking at all, like, I just typed in Bill Cosby, and all the, top stories are stuff that doesn't sound like, are legit sites. Like, obviously,
that's what I'll typically look for.
The first one is TMZ, and then the next one is Think Progress, and then Philly.com. Out of those three, I'd probably trust Philly.com the most, but even then...
I think Philly.com is, I don't know. I have no idea if they have any kind of bias, but Think Progress is obviously progressive slanted. TMZ is just TMZ.
And then Think Progress. Admittedly, I haven't seen them, but
they're a progressive news outlet.
Yeah, I have a hunch.
Yeah,
I have a hunch they're not going to be giving both sides of the story. So by Think Progress, I mean think our side or die.
Well, they don't go as far, but they.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very easy to just. I don't know. I look at them and say that's so dumb because they'll. It's the same with the stupid Facebook pages people follow. I knew it was going to happen, but basically, when Obama's president, all the conservative pages do is bash him. Then when Trump's president, all the liberal pages do. That's literally all they'll do. There's nothing constructive most of the time. It's just look at how dumb and stupid he is, or look at this new thing.
I don't typically pay attention to many secular news sites, but a lot of the Catholic news sites typically do better, and they try to do constructive criticism. At least the ones I follow, like Al Cresta, seems to be pretty good about it.
Even then, it unfortunately can vary because I think
yes, it can. Yes, it
America Magazine is more, because it's a Jesuit outlet, is more liberal, I guess. But
yeah,
Church Militant is
more
like a massive Republican mouthpiece. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it depends because I haven't.
But so I don't. I only get my information from Facebook. As in, I'll read an article title and say, "Oh, did it really happen?" I'll look at the news source and like, "All right, that probably happened," but I'm not going to read the article.
Yeah.
Not like because I just say, "Oh, well, that's what's happening." But
right.
That's it. I don't like to read because if I read the article, okay, great. Now I'm gonna get their bias as to what's happening.
So I was gonna say, I think this is the part where we said this part that their Genus and Rain are actually they're half elves.
Oh yeah, I think they mentioned that.
No. There was a scene back in that one town with the fake wind spirit where it was like, I'd know my kind anywhere, and then Genus.
Oh yeah. She's like, shut up.
Yeah, Genus kind of looked at the ground like, shut up. And it's like, no, I was mistaken. You guys are elves. It's like, nah, they're half elves.
Well, I don't understand.
Yeah. What stupid. I mean, technically I guess they have, but they haven't. The professor is Genus. I mean...
Sorry about all the times I said I kind of wanted to kill all of you and your kind.
Yeah.
I guess your people aren't that bad after all. Some of you, anyway.
Yeah. Didn't Genus say a couple times now that he hates humans? Or has that not happened yet?
I mean, it would have been funny if he was like, man, I hate humanity. Oops, did I say that? Sorry, I meant half-elves.
Yeah.
Definitely half-elves.
Definitely half. I hate those darn half-elves.
Half-elves, am I right? Yeah, totally not humans. I love humans. Go team.
Go team human.
Go home team. I love that sports team.
Do the sports, pass the ball.
How about that local sports team?
You brought them here. And then there was 3.
Oh, is it a reverse here where humans are like higher up and half-elves are lower?
Yeah. Although elves are pretty much at the same rank as humans, so I don't know.
Oh, so I suppose half-elves are on the down low here, or lower here, but in the other world, half-elves are higher up.
Yeah.
But elves are just overall the dominant in everything.
Yeah. Oh, this is where we find out what Persea is? I think so. Oh, I kind of forgot Colette was here. I guess we're down to 4. Never mind. They never leave their labs, ever. Not even to go to the bathroom.
As I said, not even for potty breaks.
I was gonna say, you see that corner over there? Don't go to that corner over there. It's not a good corner.
That bucket? You don't get your own bucket.
Yeah, oh gosh. They don't even empty it for us. That's why it's overflowing. Humans are cruel. Oh man, that reminds me of Nostalgia Critic, how he likes to bring up for, PSA episodes for The Earth is Good. Man, world's kind's worst enemy.
Yeah.
I miss old Nostalgia Critic. New Nostalgia Critic isn't great. Hi, by the way, Sheena. How you doing? Wait, where's she? Okay, there she is. I was about to say, we hear her music. Now, where is she?
Mel Tokyo.
Forgot to mention that earlier. Yeah. There's no way a human could save a half-elf. Yeah.
If you're gonna get away, I will fight you. I will literally hit a woman with glasses. In fact, I think it's a plus that you have glasses. I will gladly beat a woman if she's wearing glasses.
And you're a half elf? Oh boy, I've gotten real good at beating down half elves.
Let me introduce you to my two friends.
Lefty and right.
Left and the other left.
The other left. Lloyd, you're dumb.
God, his weapon should have been a club instead of two swords.
I know. And here we find, yeah, Zealous is a pervert. So, I mean, I guess we found that out before, but...
Yeah, it's, as I said, and that's what the trope was going to be.
Yeah, yeah. Smack him, smack him, smack him, smack him, smack him. Oh, just smack him.
Still look like I didn't want to go through. I don't feel like it.
I was chosen for it, but I'm out. Peace. Ain't my scene.
I wonder how many games you can do that in, where it pulls the whole, you're the chosen one, but you can just say, nah, I don't feel like it.
I don't know very many.
In Kingdoms of Amalur, actually, because the whole thing with Kingdoms of Amalur is everyone, like literally, everyone has a fate, and there's people called fate weavers, and they can basically, they're sort of like fortune tellers, I guess, and they can tell you exactly when you're going to die, when it's going to happen. Basically, if you're going to die on a specific date, you're going to die.
Oh.
But you play as the chosen, who they die, but they come back, so they're free from the bonds of fate, so they can change other people's fates, and they don't have a fate, so they have, like, no one knows what's going to happen to them, so they can just do whatever, as opposed to, say, some random Joe who's going to die in a cave 2 days from now, and there's nothing he can do to change it, because somehow he's going to end up in that cave, and he's going to end up dying somehow.
Right. Yeah.
Just sort of like, well, there's also the different time travel things. Like there's time travel from like Madoka Magica or Terminator, where no matter how many times you go back in time to stop it, it's going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Or the Back to the Future time travel, where you change one thing and everything completely changes.
Right. Yeah.
I think there was a third one, but I can't remember what it is.
I can't either.
I guess it's the loop, because it says, like, well, what if, for an example, you went back in time and killed your great-grandfather when he was younger?
The Futurama thing, yeah.
Yeah, because but now...
But explain better.
You have to go back in time to loop it, because you still have... Because if you do that, you no longer exist, but you have to exist in order to kill him. So it's an endless...
By the way, I'm pretty sure I did not add scenes there. That drawbridge is that long.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. We'll see if we save them next time. I mean, we have 30 episodes. You guys can guess, but
oh boy.
Oh boy. But thanks for watching, and Pax Up Bonum.